Hey guys, if you know what that song is, chances are you are as big of a fan of old school RuneScape as I am, and today we're going to learn it. So for today's lesson, we're just going to focus on this intro part right here. So all the music you see right there in front of you. This intro is iconic. This intro is the part that everyone listens to. Let me know in the comments below if you want to have a lesson in the future where I teach the rest of this piece. So before we start, let's take a look at the piece in terms of music theory. Now I know some of you are probably like, wait, I don't know music theory. Don't worry, it's fine. All I'm saying is this piece is related to a group of notes. This group of notes is called a scale. So the scale for this particular song, C Shanty 2, is A major, all right? And so an A major scale, even if you've only had like 1 or 2 violin lessons, chances are you have gone over this finger pattern where your fingers go open, 1, 2, 3. And so if I take my fingers off the fingerboard and show them to you, your fingers are like this together on the fingerboard. So you have your second and third finger that are right next to each other on the fingerboard when you're playing. So this is the same exact finger pattern that we use for the A major scale. And so here's the music of the A major scale for you on the video. And this is what that sounds like. Easy, right? So just that open 1, 2, 3, open 1, 2, 3 finger pattern for the A major scale. So what does this mean for C Shanty 2? Actually, it means that C Shanty 2 happens to only use those notes from the A major scale. So there's no other notes outside of there. It fits right within that scale. So that makes it really a pretty easy melody to learn if we break it down enough. So in order to learn the melody carefully, I'm going to do what I like to call a 2-beat breakdown. So we're going to go through every 2 beats of this really slowly. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to play through the whole thing with my left hand cam so that you can see exactly what my left hand is doing while we're playing through this piece. So let's get into the breakdown. So here we have our first 2 beats. So if we slow it down a little bit, we do start on the E string, which is our highest string, and then we have to do a string crossing to get to that C sharp. We actually get to the D first. And it feels a little bit weird to play this separately because we have that last 16th note, and that technically leads into the 3rd beat of this measure. So if I start on the 3rd beat now, we're going to go into the next 2 beats. So we have a set of 16th notes into a quarter note. So let's try connecting those 2 now. Great, so let's move on to the next 2 beats. So these next 2 beats we start on an F sharp, so that's a 1 on the E string. It's a little easier on these 2 beats. These last 2 C sharps, you'll notice I'm moving my bow in the same direction like this. So that we just call that an up up. So that gives it that nice little bouncy that short, crisp, bouncy feeling. And so then our last 2 beats in that measure. Super easy. You could teach that to a beginner violinist on their first day. You could teach them 1, 2, 3 on the A string. So if I go over that measure now, putting those sets of 2 beats together, make sure you hold out that last note, that D, for a full quarter note. So now, our 3rd measure, we can hear how it's sort of repeating the very beginning of this intro riff. rhythm is slightly different, right? It's a little bit easier in this measure because we don't have that dotted 8th, 16th rhythm anymore. And we do our next two beats, which sound like this. So very similar to that first measure, right? Those set of 16th notes actually start on C sharp. In the beginning, we were starting on D. So if I play this third measure now, we have that. And now we're on to our final measure, which has a lot of 16th notes, right? So whenever we look at 16th notes, we say, it's going to be so fast. Oh my gosh, how do I play all this? So we play it slowly, as we do anything. So if I do the first two beats here, I could even break it down further. Since we have 16th notes, I could go every single beat for you guys. Another thing that I like to do when I'm practicing is I like to see if I can say the finger numbers in the rhythm I have to play them. So literally 1032, 1032, 1032, and then for the next beat, it's going to be 1231, 1231, 1231, and then for the third beat, we're going 0321, and of course we end on open A, just like that. So if I play this last measure for you, that's what we have. And so that's the 2-beat breakdown for C Shanty 2. So I hope at this point, at least maybe you're thinking to yourself, yeah, you know what? I think if I practice this, if I maybe watch this video a couple more times, go back to that 2-beat breakdown, going really step by step, I think I can play this melody if I practice a little bit more. So what I'm going to do for you guys now is I'm going to show you my left hand cam. While I play through this whole melody, I'm going to do it once really slow. So you can like watch exactly what each of my fingers is doing. And then at the end, I'm going to give a full sped up version of the piece through the left hand cam so you can really see what's going on. Okay, here it is. So there it is. That's it. That's C Shanty 2. So once again, let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to have a lesson for the rest of this song so you can play the full thing. I'd be happy to do that for you guys. And also let me know if you'd like the sheet music to the rest of this. I hope that this video has been helpful for you, and I hope that if it was helpful for you, you press that like button and you press that subscribe button below so you can get more lessons like this in the future. Also, if you're on Twitch, I stream live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually playing RuneScape or doing some other stuff. Occasionally I'll play some violin and do some live stream stuff like that. So come check it out. That link is below. And stay tuned for more content in the future. This is all for now. That sounds stupid. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.